Hello students, welcome back to our chemistry class. Here we are starting some important topics from types of chemical reactions. First of all, we will be discussing about combination reactions in detail. Let's find out combination reactions. A combination reaction is a general category of chemical reactions. Children, we have already discussed that combination reactions are reactions in which two or more substances combine to form a single substance. So let's define it as a chemical reactions in which two or more substances combine to form a single substance under suitable conditions are called combination reactions. Combination reactions are also known as synthesis reactions because in these reactions new substances are synthesized. So children, why combination reactions are also called synthesis reactions? Combination reactions are also known as synthesis reactions because in these reactions new substances are synthesized. Next, let us discuss about what are the different types of combination reactions. Combination reactions are of three types. First one is reaction between two or more elements, reaction between elements and compounds, and the last one is reaction between two compounds. So children, how many types of combination reactions are there? Combination reactions are of three types. Reaction between two elements, reaction between element and compound, and reaction between two compounds. Let's study about them in detail. First of all, let us discuss reactions between two or more elements. An example of this type of reaction is the reaction between a metal and a non-metal. Most of the metals react with the non-metals to form ionic compounds. A good example of this type would be a direct combination reaction of sodium plus chlorine to give sodium chloride. In this, element sodium combines with the chlorine to form a new substance called sodium chloride. So this we can call it as a reaction between two elements. Look at this example. Here hydrogen combines with oxygen to form water molecule is also a combination reaction. Now let us look at some more reactions which are of this type in which combinations of reactions involving two elements. First one given is magnesium ribbon burns in oxygen with a brilliant flame and a white residue is formed. The white residue is formed is magnesium oxide. So 2 Mg plus O2 gives MgO. Second reaction, zinc reacts with the oxygen on heating to form zinc oxide. Here children, you see Zn is one element and oxygen is another element. They combine to form a new substance ZnO. Third example, H2 plus O2 gives H2O. This is very common, hydrogen reacts with oxygen to produce water molecule. Let's move on to the fourth reaction. N2 plus O2 gives 2NO, that is nitric oxide is formed. Fifth reaction, carbon plus oxygen C plus O2 gives CO2. It's a combustion reaction, isn't it? And sixth example is sodium reacts with chlorine to form sodium chloride, that already we have discussed. Seventh example is H2 plus Cl2 gives HCl. N2 plus H2, that is our eighth reaction. N2 plus H2 gives NH3. Ninth reaction is hydrogen reacts with the sulfur to produce hydrogen sulfide. And the last example is H2 plus F2 gives 2HF. There are more examples in which combination of reactions involving two elements, but at least this many reactions children try to learn. Next, let us move on to reactions between elements and compounds. An element and a compound react to form another compound. For example, carbon monoxide reacts with oxygen gas to form carbon dioxide. Here, oxygen is an element. It combines with the carbon monoxide CO to produce a third substance, that is carbon dioxide. Let us watch this reaction in an animated form where oxygen combines with the carbon monoxide to form carbon dioxide molecule. Next we have some more examples of combination reactions involving element and compound. First one we have already discussed. Second one is nitric oxide combines with oxygen at room temperature to form brown fumes of nitrogen dioxide, NO2. And another example is SO2, a compound, on reacting with an element oxygen to form sulfur trioxide. Another example is ferrous oxide, a compound, on reacting with oxygen, another element, to form ferric oxide. And last we have PCl3, that is phosphorus trichloride, on reacting with an element chlorine to form PCl5, that is phosphorus pentachloride. Now let's study about reactions between two compounds. Two compounds react with each other to form a new compound that comes under the reactions between two compounds. For example, calcium oxide, that is quicklime, reacts with carbon dioxide gas to form calcium carbonate, that is limestone. So here children, what we have to remember is, here two compounds like calcium oxide is a compound and carbon dioxide is another compound. These two combine to form calcium carbonate, that is a third compound is produced. So this is the third type of combination reaction in which two compounds combines to form a third compound. In this animation, carbon dioxide gas combines with water molecule to form carbonic acid, that is soda water is formed. Now there are some examples. First one is calcium oxide plus water to give calcium hydroxide. Second one is a compound like ammonia, on reacting with the hydrochloric acid, it produces ammonium chloride. Third one is sulfur trioxide, on reacting with water, it produces sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4. Then another compound, phosphorus pentoxide, on reacting with H2O to produce phosphoric acid, that is H3PO4. Fifth one, sulfur dioxide, a compound, reacts with another compound water to form sulfurous acid. And finally we have sodium oxide, Na2O, on reacting with the water produces sodium hydroxide. So these are some of the reactions in which a combination reaction takes place while combining two compounds. Now let's see children, most combination reactions are exothermic in nature. Why? Children, what are exothermic reactions? Exothermic reactions are reactions in which heat energy is produced. So combination reactions involve the formation of new compounds, and this process releases a large amount of energy in the form of heat. That's why we can say most of the combination reactions are exothermic in nature. Now for example, formation of calcium hydroxide, reaction between quicklime, that is calcium oxide, and water is a combination reaction in which heat energy is produced. As we have seen already, in this reaction, quicklime reacts with water to form slaked lime. The reaction between quicklime and water is highly vigorous as well as exothermic. Another reaction is combustion reactions. Combustion of coal and combustion of hydrogen are examples of combination reactions in which coal burns in air to form carbon dioxide gas. Hydrogen burns in presence of oxygen to form water in form of steam. Upon cooling, it becomes liquid. Some other exothermic reactions we shall study. Formation of sulfuric acid, where formation of sulfuric acid from sulfur trioxide is also a combination reaction as well as exothermic in nature. Sulfur trioxide on hydration forms sulfuric acid. Another reaction is formation of ferrous sulfide. It is formed by heating fine pieces of iron with sulfur powder. So students, so far what we have learned today is combination reactions are of three types, that are reactions between two or more elements, or reactions between elements and compounds, and reactions between two compounds. And we have also learned that most combination reactions are exothermic in nature. So children, today we have only discussed about combination reactions. I hope this is understood to you. Thank you and have a nice day.